Let's get to the substance of this course. What are NFTs? Well, NFT stands for non-fungible token. In fact, let me give you a definition of an NFT. An NFT is a record stored on blockchain that certifies that a digital asset is unique and the ownership of that asset. NFTs can be used to represent digital assets such as images, audios, videos, and other types of digital files. Each of those NFTs is unique from all others. Now, NFTs can also be used to track and represent the ownership and authenticity of physical assets, including original artwork and creative pieces such as paintings and sculptures. In order for me to explain to you what a non-fungible token is, let's first define what fungibility is. Fungibility is being something, such as money or a commodity, of such a nature that one part or quantity may be replaced by another equal part of quantity in paying a debt or settling an account. That's the definition according to Merriam-Webster. I'm going to bring it down one level so we know exactly what that is. Let's narrow it down to money is fungible. I think this is the clearest example of what fungibility is. So if I actually want to pay a debt to you, I can actually pay you with $100 bills and you don't care if it's the first $100 bill I got, if it's the last $100 bill I got. You don't care if that $100 bill is dirty. You don't care if it's crumpled. You don't care anything. Every $100 bill is worth $100. They're fungible. They're all the same. That is what fungibility is. All of them are the same. Now, what I wanted to explain to you is that let's go now to digital assets and explain fungible versus non-fungible digital assets. So let me go through some clear examples of fungible digital assets. Bitcoin is fungible. You don't care if I give you 3 Bitcoins. You don't care if it's the first Bitcoin I ever got. You don't care if it's the last Bitcoin I ever got. You really don't care. You just want to get Bitcoins. In your world, every Bitcoin is the same. Same thing applies to Litecoin. If I give you Litecoins, you don't care if it's the first Litecoins I got or the last ones. Same thing with Ether as well. You don't care which Ether I give you. If you want to get paid in Ether, I can pay you in every Ether I give you, whether it's the first one I got or the last one. They're all exactly the same. Now, let me compare that to non-fungible digital assets. First, these are CryptoKitties. Actually, these are 3 examples of CryptoKitties that I own. Nobody in the world owns those 3 CryptoKitties. These are my CryptoKitties, but there's no other like them in the world. So for example, if I had 3 Bitcoins, you don't care what 3 Bitcoins they were. But when it comes to three CryptoKitties, these 3 CryptoKitties are unique, each one of them. Same thing, for example, with the NBA Top Shot, which is actually an NFT series created by the same people that brought to you CryptoKitties. You get to buy special moments in basketball. So from NBA players, you can own these special moments. And when you buy their NFTs, you get the videos corresponding to those special moments. And these NFTs are valuable. Moving forward, CryptoPunks was actually one of the very early examples of NFTs. And I'm going to get into some examples. I'm going to take you through the history of NFTs. But some of these CryptoPunks are very, very valuable. As a matter of fact, here you see the top 3 CryptoPunks sold, and what you see is that we are looking at millions of dollars being invested on these CryptoPunk NFTs. Very, very valuable NFTs. But let's go one step further. There was a big news flash around the fact that Beeple, which is a very well-known NFT artist, sold an NFT for $69 million at Christie's auctions. Now, Christie's is known for well-known art auctions where you sell multi-million-dollar paintings or very, multi-million-dollar sculptures. They're very well-known in the art world. Well, they auctioned an NFT, and that NFT sold for $69 million. It's a very clear example of the value that these NFTs can command. Let me go straight further. Let me give you some other examples. Non-fungible digital assets include rare peppies. Now, rare peppies are one of the very early entrants into the non-fungible token space. I will talk about it further in a further lesson. But for example, Homer Peppy, one of the NFT cards, was purchased for $320,000. And when you think about it, this digital asset, Homer Peppy, is an NFT. And for somebody to pay $320,000 tells you that it's very valuable. Let's continue. There's other types of NFTs. Luis Buenaventura, who's actually the CEO of BloomX, and I happen to know Luis. I highly admire him. Brilliant guy, also an extremely talented artist. He's known for crypto-pop. Now, he has documented in his art many, many special moments in the history of cryptocurrencies. He's actually very well known also whenever Bitcoin's going to reach an all-time high, he produces a piece. Well, he's from the Philippines and he sold 222 editions of one of his artwork for $1,999 each. So think about the power of being an artist and being able to leverage your NFT ability to be able to sell 222 editions of one of his artworks for $1,999. Very powerful example from a great, talented artist. Let's continue. There's other types of art. For example, performance art. Here's an example from a Russian performance artist who actually ate a live bat on a video as a protest against vaccinations, and he auctioned off the NFT. So he was able to auction off this NFT of him eating this live bat. So you see, a video of this performance art can become an NFT. These are all ideas that I want you to put into your mind of what an NFT can be. Continuing, you can do things, for example, as include a real estate property. So this realtor actually sold an NFT that offered a real estate property along with it. When you bought the digital NFT, you also received the title to the house. So think about it. You're able to use this digital asset to give you the title to a house. Very, very original, very, very powerful use of NFT technology. Continuing, sometimes those physical assets need to be destroyed if you want to actually give value to the NFT. So for instance, Banksy sold an NFT, and that NFT, along with it, meant the destruction of the physical asset so that the NFT became the original. So when you think about art, sometimes the original art in the physical world needs to be destroyed in order to give value to the NFT. That NFT, the digital one, is unique. There is no longer a physical representation of that art piece. Going forward, Kings of Leon is actually a music band, and actually their latest album, as of the time of this recording, was launched as an NFT. The NFT album sales were $2 million, and this is a whole new way of selling albums, which hadn't been done before. It's a new incremental way of them making money from the songs in that album. They were able to package the albums with additional artwork, and they were very, very valuable NFTs that they sold. Think about how you can use the NFT technology in the music world. Well, in this case, the music world also included other types of art only available to the people that actually purchased those NFTs. Grimes, the partner of Elon Musk, sold $6 million worth of digital art as NFTs. So think about all these opportunities. You're already looking at millions and millions of dollars that are being generated through NFTs. Let's take it one step further. All sorts of things can become NFTs. In fact, Twitter's Jack Dorsey, the CEO of Twitter, sold the first tweet ever for $2.9 million as an NFT. So this historic moment, being able to own the physical representation of the first tweet ever, the entire world saw what that first tweet was. Well, now there's an owner of that first tweet, and that owner paid $2.9 million to be able to own that specific moment in history. Many, many opportunities. In this course, I will teach you how you can mint your own NFTs. So I want you to already start rolling around in your head. Look around you. Look at the different options. Are you a musician? Are you an artist? Are you a painter? Are you a sculptor? Are you a digital graphic artist? Are you a photographer? What can you turn into an NFT and offer to the world? Hey, it's George Levy again. I want to take a quick moment to greet you from the One Blockchain Studios. This is where I do all my work. If you're a creative artist, you also probably have a workspace or someplace where you create all of your art or whatever it is that you actually create. This is where I do all my work, inside the One Blockchain Studios. I want to take a moment as you go through the course to let you know that I am here for you. And my objective is to give you a 5-star rated course for you. Let me help you in every way that I possibly can to help you create your own vision and deliver your own NFTs. So as you go through this course, I want you to remember always, if you have any questions, I'm here for you. I'm here, and all I want is your success, because when you succeed, we all benefit. You have something that no one else has, and you can bring to the world NFTs that no one else could create. So my objective through this course is to empower you to be able to create your own NFTs that you'll be able to offer to the world. And I tell you, please go through the course, use me, learn everything you can, and I will see you again inside the One Blockchain Studios at the end of the course, and I will leave you with some thoughts so that you can actually go on and grow your NFT business. Now, I'm not going to take any more of your time. We have a lot of work to do. Let's go to the next lesson. As we go into the world of NFTs, I want to take you into how we got to this point. Everything started with colored coins. The first decentralized cryptocurrency was Bitcoin, but Bitcoin was fungible. Now people were trying to find ways in which they could actually transfer assets. The first such attempt was colored coins from 2012. In fact, this is actually a screenshot from the Wayback Machine from Coin Prism, which was one of the most famous colored coin wallets available. It's no longer available. It stopped being serviced in 2018, and colored coins are no longer what they used to be. This was the way to be able to transfer assets, and it was done on top of Bitcoin. Now, to put you into the context of this, colored coins basically gave you the opportunity to issue and transfer any asset on the Bitcoin blockchain. Think about it. You had the technology for Bitcoins, but Bitcoins were fungible, so you really couldn't transfer an asset. But if you found a way to create what was then to become colored coins, you could transfer an asset using the Bitcoin blockchain. Now, these could be stocks, coupons, bonds, and the record of an ownership of an asset was included in a Bitcoin transaction. That's how you could record the transfer, and you could record the ownership of the asset as a colored coin. Now, these could be issued on the Bitcoin blockchain for as little as 1 Satoshi. That's 100 millionth of a Bitcoin. So this is a very, very effective way to do it, but the technology really didn't get any further because things improved over time. The next step forward was Counterparty. Counterparty came about in 2014, and it's still around. Counterparty is still very popular. For example, rare Peppies run on Counterparty, and Counterparty is very popular, but it actually came in as an early entrant in 2014. What it enabled, the vision, was a peer-to-peer financial platform built on top of the Bitcoin blockchain. This enabled people to transfer currencies and assets via the Bitcoin blockchain. Again, we're leveraging the Bitcoin blockchain because Bitcoin started it all. And Bitcoin was the first decentralized cryptocurrency. And just like colored coins leveraged the Bitcoin blockchain, Counterparty leveraged the Bitcoin blockchain. It is famous for trading collectible rare Peppy memes. I spoke to you about the Homer Peppy that was actually using Counterparty. Now we jump a little further to 2017. This is when NFTs really started hitting in. And we're talking with CryptoKitties and CryptoPunks. This really put NFTs into the mainstream. So just to put things in context, both of these were developed on the Ethereum blockchain. Notice we are no longer using Bitcoin. Now we're moving to Ethereum because Ethereum allows for smart contracts. It's actually a platform meant to use smart contracts on. So both of these, CryptoKitties and CryptoPunks from 2017, were developed on the Ethereum blockchain. CryptoPunks was the first NFT to be launched on Ethereum. And shortly after, CryptoKitties was launched, and it popularized the ERC-721 token standard that has now become so popular among NFTs. In fact, the majority of NFTs sold nowadays are actually using this ERC-721 token standard. Another thing I want to point out is that CryptoPunks did not use the ERC-721 token standard, and this made it hard to trade in marketplaces. Now, what I want to point out to you is that the technology has moved beyond, but what I want to point out to you is in history where you were at that moment. CryptoKitties was the first really big success case for NFTs, and it popularized this ERC-721 token standard that runs on Ethereum. From there, we have Decentraland. Decentraland is actually a virtual reality platform that runs on Ethereum. What's great about Decentraland is that players can buy land in this 3D virtual space. This is using NFTs. You own that property inside Decentraland. It raised $26 million in initial coin offering in under 1 minute. Huge success case for the need of having assets that you can transfer in this platform, Ethereum. Very, very big moment in history with NFTs and the creation of digital assets using Ethereum. So, cut to the chase and let's get to where we are today. This is where you are. In 2021, the mainstream NFTs have hit record numbers. In fact, NFT sales topped $2 billion in the first quarter of 2021, with twice as many buyers than sellers. There's a lot of opportunity, and as we go through this course, you will learn how you can also create your own NFTs and put them up for sale. As we continue with the course, I want to tell you why you should create NFTs. I want you to understand the full value of what NFTs can provide for you. For starters, if you're a creative artist, if you're actually creating work, this will let you protect your creative efforts through verifiable authenticity. Whoever owns your NFT is actually the owner of the work that you created. This was a huge problem for me when I was involved in the beginning with my music band. A lot of my songs were turned into MP3s and given away for free. This was huge for me. It actually destroyed my musical career because my record label couldn't make any money off of me. And at the time, they actually dropped me as an artist because they couldn't make money. My songs had all been turned into MP3s and given away for free. Now, through the power of NFTs, you're able to assign ownership of a digital asset. Very, very valuable if you're a creative artist. The next one, it gives you a new commercial product line. It's new ways for you to make money off of the art that you already make. As we saw, Grimes, the partner of Elon Musk, raised over $6 million through the sales of NFTs of her digital art. Brand new commercial product line, which you can add into how you make money from your own work. Other things you need to know is that it's very easy and affordable to create and sell your work as NFTs. You will learn how to do that here in this course. I will teach you exactly how easy and how affordable it is for you to be able to create your work and sell it as an NFT. Another thing that many people don't know is that NFTs can also be developed to actually pay you lifetime royalties even if someone actually sells your NFTs. It is possible to build in smart contracts into the NFT that if the person that you sold the NFT to actually sells it to someone else, you can get a piece of the royalties from the sale of that work to someone else. This is very, very powerful technology that's built and can be added to NFTs. Another thing that I want you to take into mind is creating multiple streams of income. A lot of people don't realize how powerful it is to have multiple streams of income. If you're used to getting paid by the hour, you have a job, you can only make money off of the 24 hours that you have in a day. And in fact, if you need to sleep 8 hours, then you can make money from the other hours of the day. But there's only one version of you. There's only one you, and it's linear. You can only work so much and you get paid per hour. When you create multiple streams of income, there's many things that are actually bringing you money. And this is one way that these NFTs, because you can create multiple NFTs, which are making money for you while you're making new NFTs. So you can create multiple streams of income. And the final point I want to point to you, which is very, very important, is that NFTs enable you to promote your work automatically 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to a global audience. If you actually have your work and you start selling it through the various marketplaces, your pieces are available for purchase in these global marketplaces. And people around the world are being in contact and seeing your work 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Very powerful use of why you should actually create NFTs. Let us go over now some blockchain basics so you understand how blockchain ties into all of this and why NFT is such a revolutionary technology. For starters, what makes an NFT so valuable is that blockchain has enabled digital scarcity. And I'm going to tell you exactly what that means, but an NFT is valuable because it is digitally scarce. And I can explain that to you by presenting to you the problem with the double spend problem, which is what Bitcoin solved. This is why Bitcoin is so valuable. Bitcoin is digitally scarce. Let's apply it now to NFTs. So the concept is very simple. Let's say that you take a digital picture of something, say for example this bird. You've got a digital photo and you email it to someone else. You would think that you really emailed the photo to the other person, but you didn't. You now have two photos. You've got the one that you sent by email and the original, which would still be in your computer. You see, you didn't really send to the other person the digital photo. You sent a copy of the photo. Same thing if you take a picture with your mobile device and you send it to someone else, you still have that picture in your mobile device. This is a big problem because you're doubling that digital asset. So let's try that with something valuable, like for example, the image of the Mona Lisa. If you take a picture of the Mona Lisa, you could actually make multiple copies of that picture of the Mona Lisa. That's why just a digital picture of the Mona Lisa is really not valuable. In fact, let's look at how reality works. Everybody's taking pictures of the Mona Lisa, and it really has no value to it. Yes, they're pretty pictures, but at the end of the day, it's not a valuable photo that you can turn around and sell to someone else. Same thing happened to music. In fact, this is actually showing how music lost half of its sales. They lost from $14.6 billion in music sales. It tanked all the way to 2009 at $6.3 billion. And it's the same thing that happened to me. I got all my songs turned into free MP3s and they were spread to the world. And yes, I made a lot of people happy, but I didn't make any money. And as a creative artist, and I'm sure you can understand, you want to be compensated for your work. And if somebody actually takes your work, they can create a free version of it and give it away for free around the world. It really leaves you out of the picture and you really can't produce art because you're not making money with your art. So let's look right now at how the music industry is actually leveraging NFTs, because the music industry is really grabbing on to the NFT concept, and this technology is making big impact across the industry. This is the dance music duo Disclosure. They produced a new live song on Twitch, then they turned around and minted it as a track on a single copy NFT and put it up for auction. The piece sold the next day for approximately $69,000. Now notice, this is a single NFT, and it made $69,000. What an incredible new way to be able to monetize your work. When you really think about what really happened here, this was a combination of the dance music duo actually produced a song live using Twitch, then they turned around, they minted that performance, they turned it into an NFT and put it up for auction, and they made $69,000. I'm going to tell you exactly how you can do all this as we go through this course, but I just want to give in your mind all the possibilities that are available to you. So I'm going to return again to the concept of the NFT is valuable because blockchain has enabled digital scarcity. So let's talk blockchain for a moment, because I want you to know that there are popular blockchains on which you can mint NFTs. So by far, the most popular option is Ethereum. What you'll see is that it's the #1 option by far, and the most popular option of minting NFTs is using the ERC-721 token standard. This is the same exact type of digital token that was used in CryptoKitties. This ERC-721 has become an industry standard, and many NFTs are created using ERC-721, which is built on Ethereum. The ERC-1155 is also popular, but it's not as popular as ERC-721. The reason why these are so popular is that they are compatible with the majority of the NFT ecosystem. So they're compatible with wallets, they're compatible with the marketplaces. You're going to learn as we go through this course. I'm going to introduce you to MetaMask. It's compatible with MetaMask. I'm going to introduce you to Rarible. It's compatible with Rarible. I'm going to tell you about OpenSea. It's compatible with OpenSea. All of these work in this ecosystem of NFTs. You're going to learn all this in this course. For your information, I'm going to talk to you about other popular blockchain options beyond merely Ethereum. I'll go stress again that Ethereum is the most popular, and if you want to be successful in selling your NFTs, I would highly encourage you to do it on top of Ethereum. Why? Because Ethereum works directly with OpenSea, it works directly with Rarible, it works with Mintable, it works with all these different marketplaces, and actually the marketplaces and everything works with MetaMask, which you'll also get to use MetaMask. So my point is, if you don't want to complicate yourself and you want to just simply create NFTs as quickly as possible with a very high chance of success, because you'll be able to list them on the marketplaces, I say go with Ethereum. But if you want to go beyond that, other popular blockchain options include, for instance, Bitcoin. Bitcoin actually has the opportunity for you to build NFTs on top of it using different options. For example, I talked about Counterparty, but there's also, for instance, RSK. RSK is a platform that enables you to program smart contracts which run on top of the Bitcoin blockchain. So it is possible for you to build NFTs on top of Bitcoin. Additionally, Bitcoin Cash also gives you the possibility for you to create NFTs, and I, for instance, have created multiple NFTs on top of the Bitcoin Cash blockchain. I personally do it because I leverage it to create an NFT that I can control because only I get to be able to say I own that NFT on top of the Bitcoin Cash blockchain. I'm not listing these NFTs for sale on a marketplace. I'm doing it to show authorship and ownership of several assets that I've created. That's why I use Bitcoin Cash. But not everybody wants to do that. If you actually want to create art, for instance, and sell it, your best bet is to go with Ethereum. Moving forward, other options. You've got Cardano, you've got Polkadot, you've got EOS, you've got Tron. In fact, there's over 9,000 different cryptocurrencies and many, many other options where you can actually build your NFTs. What I will tell you is that at this moment, the hottest by far option for your NFTs and the one with the highest chance of success is building it using Ethereum. And in this course, you're going to learn exactly how you can do that.